everyone, it's Michelle here with 3Ps, and today I want to show you a little shaker project or little shaker embellishments that I was tinkering around with today. I did get some ink on my finger, so I'm a little messy. Sorry about that. My mat's got some stains on it, but you know, it's what happens when you craft, I guess. You get stuff on your hands. So, but what I wanted to show you was some shapes that I've made from some cookie cutters. So I got these lits. Where did I get? I think I got these at Walmart. A heart. I tried making a cupcake, but I guess the curvature, it just didn't come out looking right. The cupcake was kind of a mess, and I don't know, it just didn't look right. So, shapes with more, I guess, straight lines or less details. So like the heart, and then this is just a plain square. Now, what I've done, or what I was tinkering with, the first few that I made was just from these protector sheets that you get at Dollar Tree. They're kind of a really thin plastic sheeting. So I wanted to see, you know, how something would turn out using these. And the first few that I made, and I just used my wood burning tool. You could use a fuse, and I just laid I'd lay the shape down, trace around it, and just leave, an open pocket to put my embellishments in. So that's how I did these. And they actually turned out fine. But what I ended up doing is, I'm just going to show you on a corner here. What I was tinkering with was some colored Sharpies. I got me a multi-pack of different colored Sharpie pens. So I have, like purples and pinks. It came with some green, orange, and yellow. And then some blues. This is a navy, turquoise, and blues. And of course there's also black. And then I have like some metallic, like silver and a gold. So what I started tinkering around with was using a couple of little makeup sponges like this, trying to color the plastic. So I'll just show you with this green one here. And I just kind of, you would do your design. So you would cut out, you would fuse your design, and then you just kind of squiggle on there, and then when you smear and wipe it away, it leaves a stain. I don't know if you can see that. Let me put it behind some white paper. So it leaves a stain on the plastic. So it colors the plastic, and because it's permanent ink, it doesn't come off. So, well, I guess it doesn't. I didn't let that dry. Oops. So you let it dry first. So, I got this on me from not letting it dry on other ones as well that I tinkered with. So, you might want to let it dry for just a little bit after you wipe it off. So, losing train of thought here. So yeah, so basically what I did is I would cut out the shape like this, the shape that you want. And on this one here, I did it in red. I used, or in pink and orange. I kind of smeared it around and made like a red color, and I just put it on some pink paper. It's a little bit hard to see, obviously, but kind of colored the front of it. And I did orange on this heart, and then I backed it on some orange paper. As you can see here, this is a pale purple on the back, but the front I did in a purple Sharpie, and I just wipe it away while it's still wet, and it stains the plastic. Now these three here were done with the sheeting I got from Dollar Tree. So now, like this one here is this dark purple one. So I just colored on it and then wipe it away. And I just used some little cosmetic sponges and just wiped it away before it had a chance to dry. Now with the ones from Dollar Tree, I guess, I don't know if it's because the plastic is so thin, it doesn't leave the streaking as bad. So like this one here, this square one, is made from, you know, the regular pocket letter square. So I just cut out a section where it was sealed on 3 of the 4 sides. But I colored the back on this one, and I did in the front. But as you can see, it leaves kind of a streaky look. And I don't know if it's because the plastic is thicker or a heavier plastic, but it kind of leaves a streaky look, which that's fine for this here. Kind of gives it like an art deco or artsy look to it. But I like how it kind of, you know, makes the background, gives it kind of a filled in effect for, you know, this particular square. So, I mean, if you just want to use squares, that's fine too. So it kind of looks like this. So, but these here, I mean, this kind of looks like a mylar balloon now. You know, you could probably put a string on the bottom and make it kind of look like a balloon on like maybe a birthday card or something. So the other upside to these is that the inside embellishment items, they seem to move around a little bit better. I mean, they do move on these, but not as freely. So, and like this one here, I did with the, this is done with Dollar Tree. So, like that. I don't know, I like the lips. I think they're cute. And then, I do like this heart. I think it turned out good. I mean, this one's okay. I think this one turned out better. I mean, it's really hard to see that I actually colored it in orange. But, I mean, you can clearly see that with the purple one here. So, and then I just used some sticky back paper or clear adhesive to adhere the actual, this piece to paper. So you can either leave it free like this, not with any paper, or if you want to give it more of a, you know, add you some paper to the back, you just get you some glue adhesive or some, you know, red line tape. Or I used, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Sorry about that. I used this this sticky adhesive paper for Michael's. They also have it at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure they have it at Joann's, and I just stuck the shaker part to a piece of paper. So you could use this for like embellishments or something. So basically what you do is, I'll show you here on this. I don't think I want to do purple again. I already did the purple. I mean, this is kind of dark. I did a light purple one. I used this color and it just wasn't showing up. So, but this was kind of dark, and I probably should have did it on, like this one here, I did not color the front. It's still clear. There's no color. I put it on the back. So I probably should have just colored the back. I ended up doing the front and the back, and I think it made it too dark, and left the front side clear and just colored the back side. So, I mean, this is how this would look. This would be the back part, and then I would put this either, you know, on a card or some kind, use it as an embellishment of some kind. Now, this particular square is too big for the pocket letter, because see, I cut on the outside, you know, where I left it solid on all 4 sides. So, or 3 of the 4 sides. Now, this one here, I've trimmed down to where it would fit inside a pocket letter. So there's quite a size difference. So basically what you would do is you would just pick you out a color. Let's see. Let's try a blue. I haven't done a blue. So you would just color the back of the plastic and just do a little bit at a time, because it dries pretty quick. And see, it leaves a stain on the plastic. And definitely do it on a mat or a piece of scrap paper that you don't care if it gets, you know, completely yucky, because it'll get yucky. So then again, you just quickly, you know, take it off. And it might give it a, you know, there might be a streaked effect on the back. Get my paper. You'll see like this. It's going to give it a stained look. Now, this plastic, which is from the pocket letter, or the baseball card sleeves and eye pocket sleeves, it seems to stain darker than the dollar store. The dollar, I don't know if it's because this plastic from the Dollar Tree protector sleeves, you know, might be just lesser quality. I'm not real sure, but these seem to stain, they stain different. So I'm gonna finish coloring this in. It's kind of fun. So you can play around with different colors. The thing about the permanent markers is that they're permanent. Once it dries, it's not going to come off. It's not going to, it's always going to be this color. So, like I said, see where I'm touching it with my fingers around the edges? That's how I got the stains on my fingers. From where the edges probably weren't dry all the way. Oh well, it's still fun. So, you can always wear gloves, I guess. But little bits of the sponge is coming off. So anyway, you would just get this to where you kind of like it. I mean, it does kind of leave a streaked effect here. You know, you might not like that. I think it gives it kind of a nice art effect, I think. So, and you just keep doing it until you get either a shade or, you know, a texture you like, however you want it to look. You just, you know, you keep doing that. You can see where it's not completely dry, I keep rubbing it off with my fingers. So you could, you know, wait a couple seconds. I'm going really quick in this video because I don't want to take forever. So I could probably do it a section at a time, let it dry so I don't, you know, make my fingers permanently blue. So you just continue doing that. Now on this one, I'm just going to do this back side. I'm going to leave the front clear. I think that looks fine. And then you would just fill it like normal. Obviously, we'd let this dry thoroughly. So, but since I've already got tons of ink on my fingers, at this point I don't care. What's a little bit more? I've already pre-mixed some filler. And then you would just set that in. Oh, the little stars want to stick. Oh well. So you would just fill up your pocket like normal. I'll be right back. I'm gonna seal this up. My fuse or my wood burning tool is not next to me, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna seal this up. All right, so I'm back. Sealed up the top, straight across. Everything's nice and sealed, and all my stuff is inside. Now, what you can do after this, now what I've done on this here is I just colored the edges in, on this one I used a silver metallic Sharpie. On this one I used the dark purple. Actually kind of came out black, but I traced around the edges. On this one I used orange. Orange went around the edges to emphasize the heart. And then again on this one I used silver. Now, if you want, you could, you know, I could obviously trace this with the blue Sharpie around the edges to kind of, you know, give it a border, make it look like a little square like I've done on this one, which you can certainly do. Or you could maybe use a washi tape if you want, which is what I'm going to do on this one. Try something a little different. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do chevrons. So you could just do a little border around the edges. So put that out of the way. So then I would just put a little border around using some washi tape. Kind of decorate it up. we'll do that on all 4 sides. Now you don't have to. You can just leave it without a border. Or like I said, you could use the Sharpies around the edges. Or you could use some kind of permanent paint. Or however you want to do this. But I'm just going to slap some washi tape on here. You can leave it like that. But I think I'm going to do all 4 sides. I like that look. So I'm just eyeballing this. Now, depending on how you use these, you know, you could put them, we got Valentine's coming up. You can make some little hearts. Make some little, you can make up some homemade Valentines. You know, like put to and from on the back. Put your little Valentine message, maybe some stickers, and then have this on the front. And put it in a little treat sack with some, you know, Valentine candies. Bet you that'd be cute. So fix you up something like that. I mean, you could do that with these squares too. Put this on some white cardstock or something, or you know, Valentine cardstock with some hearts and something on it. Make it for someone's birthday. Put it in little treat bags. Make gift tags. Yeah. So then you're left with something that looks like this. And let me find my paper. I don't know if you can see that good on that white backing, but it's got a, almost looks like an art canvas or something, you know, painted, looks painted. So you might use some stencils or something and draw designs on these. I don't know, but so here's this one with, you know, this one doesn't have any paper on it, and then this one has a pink cardstock backing, and then the front looks like that. So I thought that was kind of funny. I like the lips. I think they're funny looking. And then there's this one. Looks like that. I like this one. You put it on something for New Year's or something. The silver and black. And then there's a blue one. And this will slip down inside the pockets for pocket letters. What did I do with that thing? Oh, there we go. I mean, this one's all cut up, but just to demonstrate. Where's the top? Oh, right here it is. And so that would just slide into your pocket letter. And it's got kind of a, I don't know, artsy look to it. Looks like, you know, yeah. So I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun. Something to play around with, make it look a little bit different. So you could definitely cut you out some shapes with some cookie cutters. Like I said, I just used, these are the ones from Dollar Tree. I think they come 16 for $1. You know, and you can make you little embellishments like this. I mean, this stuff moves around. It does move. So, yeah. So you can make up a bunch of little hearts like this. And like I said, put to and from on the back, or some stickers for Valentine cards. So that would be kind of cute. So maybe this will give you some ideas. Again, I apologize for the huge mess and my fingers that are all stained with, you know, markers. But these were pretty fun to put together, to play around with. So give it a shot. See what different colors or looks you can come up with. So thank you so much for letting me share this with you today, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.